My grandpa was an auctioneer. His name was Arlo, loud and clear. He never met a stranger, that's what folks would say. And he'd leave you smiling at the end of the day. Everybody knew when Arlo was around. The laughter always carried loud. He'd crack a joke and tip his hat and have the whole crowd laughing back. He stood on wagons, stood on trucks, sold tractors, tools, and pickup trucks. From household goods to acres wide, he sold them fair with honest pride. My grandpa was an auctioneer. Folks would come from far and near with his chant rolling through the air. Nobody could compare. From tractors, tools, and old farm plows to houses all across the county, he made a living year by year. My grandpa was an auctioneer. I got 20 now, 25, 25 and 30 alive, 30 now and 35, who'll give 40 down the line. So one time he worked with Leroy Van Dyke, the man who sang The Auctioneer just right. Two fast talkers side by side had the whole crowd mesmerized. He sold the Fords and Chevrolets, estate sales on summer days, collectibles and what folks threw away. Everything had its day. And Marion was always by his side, keeping track while the bids rolled by. She clerked the sale with a steady hand, the best bookkeeper in the land. She was kind to everyone she'd meet, but she wouldn't suffer a cheat. And if you crossed her, heaven knows, Marion would let you know. My grandpa was an auctioneer. Folks would come from far and near with his chant rolling through the air. Nobody could compare. From tractors, tools, and old farm plows to houses all across the county, he made a living year by year. My grandpa was an auctioneer. Then came those hard years in the 80s when the farms were going under daily. He'd stand and call the bids out loud while tears were falling through the crowd. He knew the names on every place, knew every weathered farmer's face. Some days the job was hard to do, selling dreams he once watched grow. Arlo was an honest auctioneer, the kind folks trusted year by year. A handshake meant as much as gold, at least that's how he always told. He never cared for bankers much, or papers signed without a human touch. He'd let them know just what he thought when family farms were being bought. Knickknacks, pocket knives, and clocks, boxes full of mystery lots. Some things precious, some things plain, he sold them all just the same. But the hardest sales he'd ever see were farms that stretched from tree to tree. And though he called each bid sincere, the weight stayed with the auctioneer. Got a bid, now bid again, for the tractor and the 10-acre bend. Who'll give more for the family place? The crowd stood still, you could see it on their face. Sold! My grandpa was an auctioneer. His voice still echoes in my ears. Though the crowds have faded now and the dust has settled down, I still hear that rolling rhyme, calling one more bid in time. 25 now, 35, who'll give 40, keep it alive. And I smile whenever I hear my grandpa was an auctioneer. Now the gavel's still and the sale day's through, but the story somehow still ring true of a man who worked from year to year. My grandpa was an auctioneer. And Marion's tally books are closed, but in our hearts they'll always show the kind of folks this world holds dear. My grandpa was an auctioneer. Sold! Sold.